Hola, bom dia mundo. I'm at the mechanic. Story's with me in the bouncy bag. We're going to get some maintenance done on the brakes. I'm going to give you a tour of Mortágua, the town that we live in. So this is our local mechanic. They service tractors, they service the fire trucks, and today they're going to do the brake pads on our Mazda. Looks like they've got an old camper van here. What have you seen?
Tractors.
Tractors, yeah, let's go and have a look. Just across the road, there's tractors. Look at that Story. You spotted that, didn't you? It's like a tractor dealer. And what colour are they?
Deep.
There's a green one. What else?
What?
Red one, that's right.
What? Tractor.
Yeah, good girl. Let's find Mama.
Hi, tractor.
Bye bye, tractor.
Blue.
There's a blue one there too, there is, yeah. There's a blue one there, isn't it? It's like a tractor shop, isn't it? I am walking across town from the mechanic to where we normally take Story to the park. This is what the back streets of Mortágua look like. There's nobody around at the moment in this area, but as we get closer to town, you'll be able to see what it's like.
Good boy.
One of our 8 milers, I believe it was Paul, asked us to give an expanded view of Mortágua, so that's what I'm doing today. Now, we don't normally walk around this way, so it's the first time I've seen this bit actually. He is going for a walk. He's the first person we've met so far, isn't he? Been cleaning, yeah, that's right.
Start there.
Yeah?
Bag.
Yeah, you're in the bouncy bag. So as you can see already, in the back streets it is pretty dead. You don't really get many people. It is a very quiet area, isn't it, Story? Have you seen some sheep over there? This is what Story's looking at. She spotted those in the distance over there. And there's a cat crossing an empty road. He was crossing the road, wasn't he? Yeah. I'm not painting a very busy picture of Mortágua at the moment, but I am heading closer to the centre, so we'll see what it's like there. Look, Story, look. Sheep. They're grazing. They're eating, aren't they? Yeah, they're eating the grass. Another sheep. On the
Mommy,
yeah, Mummy's coming for a walk. Can you see her? Yeah, Papa's there too.
Is Mommy here?
Mummy's here.
Kiss.
You're gonna kiss her?
Kiss. Huh?
You're gonna kiss her. Good girl.
Kiss. Yeah.
Look, here's Mama. Here she comes. Mama and Papa coming.
Mom here.
Crossing the empty road.
Hello. Did you have a nice
Papa
sleep?
here.
Papa here.
Papa's here. Yeah.
Where's the bag?
You're in a bouncy bag.
She just asked for a kiss.
Oh,
Yeah?
kiss.
Everyone give Story a kiss.
Oh, thank you for achieving your cheek. You've got lipstick teeth now.
Here.
Mummy here. I told you she was here.
Little sheep.
Yeah, we saw sheeps, Mummy.
Wow.
We saw sheeps.
Big sheep, yeah?
Yeah. What have you seen, Story?
Everybody's piling it up or taking it.
What is it?
Train in the morning.
It's a crane, yeah. Should we go look at it?
Yeah, picking it up. Look.
So I'm giving everyone the grand tour of Mortágua, showing them how little life there is at the first part of this walk. But now we're in the centre of town, by where the bomberos or the fire station is. What do you think, Story? He's doing some maintenance on the trees, isn't he? So this is the main road that leads into town. Look at that, this is the second white cat you've seen, Story. I think there's more cats in Mortágua than there are people. Oh, there's another one there too, look. Hello, cat. Brum brum now. There's a brum brum, that's right. Now we're getting into the centre of town now. This is where the Câmara Municipal is, the place where you would do all of your legal paperwork for residency, and anything official really happens in this building right in the centre here. So pretty much any Portuguese town that's big enough will have a Câmara Municipal. So you've got a couple of people walking around at the moment, but still very quiet. You've been to the post office already,
Yeah,
yeah?
I was just going to say, I wasn't sure how long you were going to be, so I went and picked up our parcel already in that building there.
Right, yeah, so there's the post office over
Yeah.
there. This is where we get all of our mail and send all of our mail. So here's an expanded view of what's going on in the centre of town right now. We've got a guy cutting the grass. We've got some guy over here just sitting looking at the lake. I always say lake, don't I? Just the pond, yeah? What's that? The tree?
Tree, look at this one, it's already budding.
Oh yeah. It's probably because it's unusually warm, isn't it? I should note that it is midweek at the moment for us filming this, and it is also around, what?
End of November.
End of November, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon. So that's the conditions. We're going to go for a walk into the main town now. We're going to have a look at the main high street and see what's going on. There's a little coffee shop here. It's kind of like a news stand, but also do coffee there. Here's a closer view of the kiosk. And this is the start of the main high street where all your banks are. Got 2 banks over there. And then there's a taxi stand coming up. Let's see if there's any life there. So we've got cobbled streets running through the whole centre of the high street here. And all of the taxis line up at this little taxi rank spot here waiting for customers. There's no shortage of cafes in Mortágua. So this is probably the busiest junction here at the moment. Just a couple of people crossing the road. People going to the cafe, visiting the banks. Got a little toy shop here. They've got a hairdresser here, a barber. It's cute. Another cafe here, and we're about to walk past the pharmacy that we get Stories medicines from if we ever need them. Here's our local pharmacy. It's quite modern. We haven't actually needed to be in there since we got her vaccinations though.
They've gone in there for us to collect vaccinations.
Yeah, Story doesn't really get sick, so we haven't really needed to get anything from there. There's a material shop here. Oh yeah, like an old-fashioned sewing machine, that's right. We're about 2/3 of the way down the high street now. Still cobbled streets around Mortágua. There's a little mini-mart shopping place here. And just recently, they opened a new printing company on this corner to get like mugs and t-shirts printed, that kind of stuff. If you walk down this road here, there is actually a secondary school down there. I know somebody asked if there are any schools around here. So we're heading off of the main high street now, back into the back streets, heading back towards the laundrette. Cobbled streets here too. In the distance you can see Mortágua's church, and in front of it there's a little theatre that doubles up as a local cinema. Apparently, according to some of the expats that we've met out here, they do actually run English films in there too. We've never been though because we've got a Story. This is it here, the Centro de Animação Cultural Teatro Club. You've got swallows' nests up there. What's that Story? More brum brum, that's right. What, you've seen some goats? Look at that Story, long-haired goats. So off of the main high street you can see pretty much nothing going on. There are some shops here. I'm not sure how many of them are open. Let's have a look. Looks like they've got a new restaurant or cafe over here. It says open. Popeye's just looking in the clothes shop. There's another pet shop here. Well, it's not a pet shop, that's a vet actually, but they do grooming, don't they, Sash? Grooming for Edens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a car's motorbike. This is the toy shop we went to the other day.
€57.90 though.
Really? Costs almost as much as her real bike. So now this is the back of the Câmara Municipal, and it looks like they're putting up the Christmas lights up here. Now that we're approaching the centre of town, you can see more life has appeared again. Yeah, they're walking, aren't they? That guy's still cutting the grass over there. We have to quickly whiz back to the laundrette to pick up our laundry before the dryers get taken again. This is a fairly new place as well. It's like they do yoga and relaxing natural therapy there. Our laundrette and Sasha's hairdresser was right next door. And our dryer is ready. Yeah, well, Daddy will go on the swing with you if you want. Yeah? Should we go to the park? Daddy will go on the swing, no worries. So as you can see, this is the Centre City Park, and there is nobody in here at all. Story's got it all to herself. That's the local cafe we go to. There's 2 people over there. So I have to admit, and you can probably see, it has been very difficult to make Mortágua look busier than it is. It is a very quiet town, and a lot of Portuguese towns are like this, probably because of what I said before. The population of Portugal is very low, and it's mostly concentrated in the cities. So in smaller towns like this, you don't see much. And obviously the upside is we get things all to ourselves. Why does Daddy have to do this thing? Well, Mummy on there.
Yeah, Mummy's swinging next to you then, look.
So we're just waiting now for the mechanic to call us. We've got our laundry there. Sasha's having a look at some of our jewellery samples. Doing some business in the park, Sash. Multitasking. Story's being occupied over there, of course. Oh, that came out really well, didn't it?
It's nice.
Yeah, the home one. Our home necklace.
Aww.
Yeah, I really like this one.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, one of my
That's-
favourites
yeah.
that we've got. The robin necklace. We do often see like the local teenagers hang out in this park. So it's not just for kids, even though Story is loving it over there. You're waiting for your car to be ready, aren't you? Alright, I've got a local truck delivery here for some, probably for the cafe. And Story and Mummy are now on the seesaw. That guy that's cutting the grass has made his way into the park now. What have you found? Mushroom?
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. You found a mushroom in the park. Thank you. Take it, yeah? Okay, I got it. We've been hanging out in this park now for about 30 minutes and not one person has come in to play on the swings or anything. So kids-wise, Story is the only one in here. Had some teenagers walk by, but that was it. I'm now standing in the middle of the park. It's about 15 degrees out here in the sun, end of November, and Story's got the place all to herself. Okay, we're leaving Park Urbano, which is where Story always plays. The cafe is now empty, and we're heading back to the car it's ready to pick up. Enjoying it back there, Story? Looking at the sheeps and the quiet neighbourhood we live in. There's more sheep, that's right. I have to admit, I have actually tried to make things look busier than they actually are here today. And I think you've got a clear idea of what it looks like around Mortágua. It is a quiet place to live. I'm going to end the video for today, go pick up the car and go home. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. See.
You found a green one, didn't you? Peppers too. Oh wow.
The boy's bag.
Bouncy bag. Hey Story, what do you think of the view? I feel like I'm in Hawaii or something. Hello.
You are such a lovely girl.
Well, that was a chance meeting. We're almost at the church.
Eden just done something really crazy.